Hi, Rod Kane here, Washington Grand Company. We're going to talk a little bit more about Triumph today. This is a quick video. I was asked about column moves on one of the recent YouTube videos. I have the Norman figures on the table, so I thought, why not do a quick video on column moves? So column moves in Triumph are another form of group move, a little bit different than just a straight linear move forward. And forming columns and unforming columns, which was what the specific comment was, how do you move out of a column? So let's talk a little bit about column moves. So first of all, real common situation in moving your figures on the table might be that you have these mounted units and somehow you want to get them in front of this close order foot, or you want to get around this close order foot. One of the ways to do that is you could simply move them individually for one command pip each in the direction that you want, but you can also form a column. A column is a group move. You can do it for one command pip as long as you follow the column requirements. So for group move, remember you can only wheel or go forward. So if this is going to be the leader of my column, he's going to form the column by wheeling in the direction that he wants to go. And then he can move forward from that wheel. He could start the wheel, stop the wheel wherever he wants. Now he can only move within his limits of movement, so he can't go farther or exceed his movement. And then the other units would form up behind him. So let's say this unit and this unit. Now the key is that when he moves forward, nobody in the column can go farther. So we're just going to go a little bit. We know that we're not violating, but you have to measure this corner to this corner to make sure this guy didn't go too far. The last guy in line is a light horse or a jab cav, so he's got plenty of movement to keep up with the knights. So that would be forming the column. Okay. Now what else can I do with a column? Well, I can go through this gap and I can actually go around these foot. So let's say I decide to continue moving my column in this direction, and this is what we call the sneaky column. So as you can see, this is still a column because I can maintain my front corner to rear corner of the second unit. So this is still a column, and as they go around this unit, they could continue to snake around the end of this line. Okay, so between the terrain here and the heavy foot. So this is a column move. Forming that column, continuing to move that column, is still one command pip. Another way to form a column would be, for example, let's say I wanted to have the heavy foot move forward. They could go forward, this unit could fall in behind, and that's another way to form a column. Once again, they cannot exceed their maximum movement. So this would be within this heavy foot or this elite foot's movement range, as long as they're not exceeding their movement. A column is only one stand wide, and then as many stands long as necessary, and they must, when they form, end in this formation where they actually have the units in column. Now one of the questions that came up, which usually does about columns, is, so I can form this column for one command pip or one command point. How do I unform the column? Unforming the column, these are 3 units. If I want to unform the 3 units, it's 3 individual command pips. So it's literally 1 command point, 2 command points, and if I have the 3rd command point, it would be 3 command points, and I can put them anywhere I want because they were 3 individual moves. So forming a column can be done for 1 command point. It has to start with a wheel, or it has to start with a unit moving straight forward, so wheeling or moving straight forward with the other units falling in behind, not exceeding their maximum movement. But unforming a column, those are individual moves. So each unit in the column would have to pay its own command point to reposition itself back into a line or into some other formation on the battlefield. So once again, my name's Rod Kane. This game's called Triumph, and that's a little bit about column moves. Hopefully I answered the question that was on the YouTube channel, and if I didn't, please let me know and we'll clarify it. Thanks.